Klappe. Okay. My project is called Wertschöpfungskette. It's a series of works in the public space. The original works are only performed by me for the camera, but the live works then are again shown as in a live setting with more performers than me. What's important to me is that it's little acts of disobedience. It's a way of irritating also the public with something uncommon and unusual to happen. The piece Attacke, which I just developed for the Public Performing Arts Festival, is the 6th work out of my series. And now in this live version, we're actually 5 women running into museum doors while being transported with a van of the Angewandter. It's not the original, we copied it. And then with this copied van, we're attacking all the institutions of the Biennale. And this is my way of kind of making a critique on the institution while still being part of this kind of an institution. And I think that's an interesting twist. We're also hijacking the model of protest. People might think it's a protest against something, about something else. In the society, like in the European society where we're living now, protest is becoming more of a virtual thing, like we're clicking a lot of petitions online, but nobody actually takes part, or not many people take part in demonstration anymore, etc. And it's kind of a way to, maybe musealize, if that's the word, to put something into a museum, to kind of see that it's an old-fashioned thing, maybe right now, for people that are doing so well, like we do here in Europe. That's something that interests me about that as well. What I liked about the work is the 2 different tempi we were using. So there was like this super, super fast running against the door, but then a super, super slow kind of way of being carried back into the van, having to wait in the van, and then also driving from one spot to the next. I gave the instruction to the driver to drive as slow as possible, kind of have a speed that everybody is annoyed by on the street. For me, this kind of 2 different speeds were important. In concept, all the ideas I have for this work feel very simple, and sometimes I even think they feel a bit dull. But then in the end, when you actually do it, when you actually go into a public space and perform these kind of things that sound so simple, it feels very, very different when you do it. And then it feels again very, very different when you have at least a distance to it and look at it again. It's also different. So with this work, it sounded like super fun. Like it sounded like, okay, cool, we're gonna go around the city in the van and we're just like run against doors and that's it. But as a matter of fact, we were all suffering big time. And usually it's just me performing myself suffering for my work. It sounds so terrible to say you suffer for your work. Anyways, when I did the video, I already used an effect that I kind of tripled up the smashing part, and I wanted to have also rhythm of the body smashing against something, so it's not just like boom, but it's like boom, 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 or boom, 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 boom. It's kind of like this kind of... It was not easy. It sounds easy, it looks easy, but if you actually are doing it and use the public as a space where basically anything can happen. I mean, we were safe more or less, but still anything can happen. The police could show up. Some people could complain. I mean, a lot of people complained, the ones in the cars and also the bicycle drivers, which were blocking the roads off and stuff like that. So if you put it into practice, it's different. And now it's just a week after the performance, and I'm probably having a completely different opinion about it in 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah.